welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a little cold in here. I mean, it's not that cold, but it's a little cold. Anyway. Um, all right, first person here, Leo Sun. Hey, how you doing, Leo Sun? Leo Sun, love. When it comes to love, anything that's been like dysfunctional may need to move into the past. Anything that's been out of balance in order for your life to move forward. If you're in a well functioning relationship, it'll continue. Don't bring the past into the future. Anything dysfunctional moves into the past. Not with anyone. You could have new energy coming in that may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got a wish that comes true. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and don't look back on the past. You also could have a Gemini around. Exploring your options around love if you're not with anyone right now could lead you to success. Hey, Donis. Jasmina, General. Jasmina, General. You've got a disappointment healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and so is anxiety. Life is coming into balance. Life could change for you for the better quickly, and you could be planning travel. Life moves forward. Not bad. Aries Sun for the next 24. Aries Sun for the next 24. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Libra. A new journey may begin. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true, and you may have a new journey that begins, or you could do something like fun and exciting on a whim, kind of a thing. Hey, Avery, can you lower that a little bit? Okay. Thank you. Georgia, love on the horizon. Love on the horizon. Yeah, you may be making decisions that push life forward. Now you have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have a Virgo around, and then you may have a new journey beginning, or something out of the blue, fun and exciting could be happening. You also have a wish that comes true, and Aries is around, and possibly a Libra. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. You have commitment coming in if that's something that you're interested in. Be clear about your wants and needs, and don't be afraid to like speak your mind. Your luck around love should be changing for the better. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cinnamon, love. Your luck may be changing around love for the better quickly. Now you got here, feeling relief around love moving forward. Luck is changing. Well-balanced, well-functioning relationship may be beginning, and life could be moving forward towards greener pastures. Possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if you're not with anyone right now. If you're already with someone, your current relationship should be functioning pretty well. If you're not with anyone, it may be new energy that's coming in because it looks like life is moving forward quickly. Peach, General. Peach. You have life coming into balance, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. The world is at your feet. Maybe spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have some good luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race. Your luck is changing for the better quickly. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And you may be investing time in like a side business, side project, side hustle that could be positive, like it may be pushing life forward towards greener pastures. Not bad, not bad. Natalie saw Chris Mary, I think today. Is she pregnant? She could be, but I'm getting the chances kind of on the slim side. I'm only getting a 33% chance, which could mean, I mean, she could be with 33%, or it may be coming, but I don't know. That's kind of low for me to say yes. Susie, general for next week. For next week, you've got a disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Choices and options coming in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Red, general for the rest of the semester. General for V for the rest of the semester. Slow and steady wins the race, but success is coming in around like luck or things changing for the better. New beginnings can lead to success. Slow and steady wins the race, but there should be an improvement in success coming in. Debbie, what's coming in the next 24? What's coming in the next 24? You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Virgo, and anxiety may be easing and moving into the past. Cosmic, general for career at GS. We've got success coming in around it. That's pretty good. New beginnings lead to success, feeling grounded and stable. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. Not bad. JJ, how did MO feel that I saw his story? Okay, it doesn't have a strong response. Neutral, okay, average. Alpha, general. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You have a Capricorn coming in that could be of significance. You also may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition, maybe planning travel. You may get good news that comes in around career. There could be a new job or business opportunity coming in. Hello, how does Y Sagittarius view A, the Aries? They used to be cool, but they haven't been in a while. Both are family. Why Sagittarius views A, the Aries as somebody who is well-balanced, grounded, stable, down to earth, respectful, or they may have mutual respect, may find this person to be happy, kind-hearted, down to earth. Yeah, I don't know if, I don't know why they're not, cool anymore or what happened, but it doesn't look like the Y person is really holding anything against the A person at this point. LMK, Carrion, love about my relationship. What's the question? What's the person's name that you're involved with? Day, what does AP think of me currently? May find you to be somebody who is smart, intelligent, and down to earth. Somebody who is hardworking, successful, and confident. Loyal. Pretty good. Andrea, general for the week. General for the week. Yeah.
Is that sound that...
It's probably John's car. Look outside. It's either John or Mike. Look. Is it a red car?
It's red.
It's either John or Mike.
Or maybe they left their car on.
They probably turned it on because they're going out. General for next week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could be planning travel. You may have choices and options around social activity, and a wish comes true.
Sweet.
Lucinda, general for Thanksgiving week. You could have money coming in, finances may be improving, could be spending time with a Libra, maybe spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Money comes in, finances improve, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. T-Vet, when can I possibly run into Jay the Gemini again? Maybe before the end of this year, like within the next couple of weeks, it's possible. Like it would happen out of nowhere when you least expect it. Vaishali, general regarding my college life. You may have choices and options coming in around school, new beginnings on the horizon, and new people coming in. You have Pisces, you have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you have an Aries and a Virgo showing up. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, success comes in. Perseverance pays off. The hard work you put in does not go unnoticed. Things should be moving forward before the end of this year. What do you got?
Sorry, I could tell he's tired.
Why? He went to sleep with the blanket in his mouth?
His little began with his mouth. I was laying down and I see him sing that in front of me. And then once I hear that sound, he gets scared, so he comes next to me.
Oh, yeah?
To protect me. And then the sound is off. He stays next to me.
Oh my God, that's
something. And then I'm watching my iPad. He raises it on top of my legs. And then I'm trying to put him over here, trying to show him a comfortable more way. And then he puts his legs back.
Okay. All right.
Like, he won't stop.
All right, so lay next to him.
So he's trying to...
LMK, I'm Perian. Her name is Bahar. Okay, let's see. Relationship looks like it could be improving as time goes on. Communication comes in or communication picks up. Things may change for the better quickly. Through perseverance, life is moving forward. Maybe feeling like relief around things coming into balance between now and the end of the year. You may see a slight improvement in the way the relationship itself is functioning. Looks okay. Sammy Blue, general. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life is coming into balance, feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe spending time with an air sign as well, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Vanessa, say hello to Mamat. Rahal, hello, Mamat. Hello. Danielle, love general. When it comes to love, you may have choices and options if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life moves forward slowly. If you're not with anyone, it's probably new energy coming in. Looks like life is moving forward with happiness coming in, possibly a Pisces or air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You also have an Aries coming in. If you're not with anyone, explore your options. It's going to lead you to success. Anxiety eases, old wounds heal, and life begins to move forward. If you're not in a committed relationship and you're looking for one, there's probably going to be one that comes in sometime between now and say like the end of February. Like around the time the sun enters Pisces, by that time. Simran Zero, what do I need to know from Spirit today? Spirit cards. Let's get the Spirit cards. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Two of Earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. Pretty good. Pretty good. Metal Rain, will I get the car before the end of the year? Will I get a car before the end of the year? You will. Yeah, most likely. Most likely you can make that happen. John, our son wants to do Thanksgiving together, which is simple and doable. What is the root cause of Leslie putting up resistance to this request? I'm all for compromise and high vibes. You know, it's like being difficult just to be difficult. Yeah, like feeling like that's what everybody else wants to do, so I'm going to go against it. It's like she just may not be real happy with like where her life is right now, and nothing is going to make her happy right now. She's just kind of in that space. I think that she may give in though and do the Thanksgiving. And I agree with you. I agree with you. Compromise is suggested. All right, I got a Cash App, but I'm not sure who it's from. I got one. Danielle, where are you donating? Sammy, I think that Cash App was from you? I don't know. Sometimes they're a little bit behind. Sammy, is there anything that I should expect from the Pisces? You could have communication coming in. You could have communication coming in, yeah. It's a little slow, could be sporadic, but there's communication coming in. Oh, okay. So then, no, I got yours, Sammy. Then the other one that came in must be Danielle's. Danielle, what's going on with my knee? Will it get better? Will it get better? I think it's going to get better, yeah. But meanwhile, my ankle, my hip, and I'm going to tell you, if it's not better within a week to 10 days, go have somebody look at it. Meanwhile, it's like my ankle was, I think it's fine now, but it was swollen. My hip was bothering me. I couldn't walk. Have I gone to see a doctor? No, I haven't. But I'm going to tell you too. Yeah, you see my ankle, I think is okay. My hip. Like, I'm fine ice skating. It's fine. It's like walking that bothers it. Like too much walking, which is really bad for a long distance runner because I haven't been able to run. I've just been doing Pilates and ice skating. Anyway. Dr. Sony, overall applying for jobs. General overall applying for jobs. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. You may have choices and options that come in around jobs. Even if nothing is happening yet, Mercury's retrograde, and that may be why. But moving forward, Mercury's going to go direct soon. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Could be spending time with the Pisces, maybe spending time with an Aries. Life is moving forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. You may even be planning travel. Raymond, did the part I put on my car today work well, or should I order a new one? I mean, it's new, but I'm not sure if you see it working well. Okay, let's see. Will that part work well? I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Then, what does John really think about the song that I wrote to him? He seemed cold. He may feel like things are misaligned between the two of you. That might not have anything to do with the song, but he may have felt a little awkward because of the misalignment. That may be why you're getting that coldness. Like he feels like things are out of balance, so he doesn't know how to deal with it. So instead of just saying something, he's trying to like make you get the hint by being cold. Kimon for tomorrow. You have success coming in around work, school, or business, maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping, and listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Let go. How long do you like to run? You know, when I was like younger and I was more pressed with time, I had different I mapped out different routes around my house. Like I knew this is 3 miles, this is 4 miles, right? So depending on how much time I had, that's how I would do it. And then what I would do is once a week when I had the time, I would just go out for as long as I could or as long as I wanted. And if I felt really good, I would just keep running. The longest I've ever done really was 13 and a half, but most of the time a long run for me was like 7 or 8 miles. And I never did it more than once a week because, you know, like the ankles, the knees, the joints. I felt like, you know, I've heard so much about runners having issues, but it was always runners that like ran marathons and ultra marathons and like 100 miles. Like I was never that, you know, I never took it to that level. And I felt like I could very easily get there because I was like, would get obsessive. Like if I ran 5 miles today, I wanted to run 6 tomorrow. And so I had to like pull myself back from that. And then I was working at a studio that was about, well, it's really only 5 miles from here, but depending on which way you go, the dangerous way is 5 miles. The easiest way, safest way is 7 miles. So I used to run to that studio and run home like a couple of times a month. I enjoyed that, especially in the summer. Um, but now, like since Avery was born, like I used to take her out in the stroller, the jogger, but I didn't really enjoy it. And neither did she. So I wound up getting a treadmill. And the first treadmill, I beat the hell out of it and had to replace it in like, I think in like 2 years it was done. Anyway, now I got another one. And I'm not using this one the way I was using the last one because of the issues I've been having. So I used to, every morning, I would just do an hour. If I felt like doing a fast hour, if I felt like doing a slow and steady hour, I would just do an hour. And then I took it down to, okay, I'll just do between 3 and 5 miles. This is a big long story. I took it down to like between 3 and 5 miles. And then since like July, when I hurt my ankle, which I don't even really know how I did it, I haven't been running as much as I haven't been running consistently. The ankle got better. I ran a little bit. Then the hip started to bother me. So this has been somewhat of a process. I'm starting to feel better, and I think I'm going to be able to start running again soon, but I'm not there yet. Anyway, so I've just been relying on ice skating, because for some reason ice skating doesn't bother me. I guess it's because I'm not. Anyway, which is what they tell you you shouldn't do. Anyhow, Essence. The next 5 days, I'm worried that I'm not. I'm worried, but I'm not, because I have shit to do and Thanksgiving and orders and my me time. Do you see me making it to work over the next 5? I just got to get through. I just got to get through them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get it done. But the thing, see, the thing is that, like, I know you have shit to get done, but it's like, if these are like orders that you have to fill, that has to be your priority before everything else. So just like if you had to be at a regular job between like 8 and 5, you wouldn't have your me time, and you wouldn't be doing other things, and you wouldn't be getting ready for Thanksgiving. You would be from 8 to 5. So the issue that it seems like you keep having with this is that you don't stay consistent on it, or you push it off. So my suggestion would be to draw up a schedule for yourself, just like if you had to be at a regular job that was like from 12 to 7 or whatever the hours are. It doesn't matter, you make them up. But it would have to be something that you commit to, and nothing else gets in the way. Otherwise, like, you can get away with putting people off. Most people aren't going to care, but some people will, and that those squeaky wheels could be a problem in the future. So my suggestion would be to, figure out what your schedule is with work, and then that's your priority. Everything else has to come after. Like, you can't say, I need to take my me time, but yet you have orders that need to go out and people are waiting on them, and then you're putting that off. Like, to do what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be, you have to have some kind of a schedule. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to keep up with everything. And then that's where you can wind up, if my order comes late, I'm not going to complain about it. When my order comes really late, I'm probably not going to order again. Like, I ordered a swimsuit last year from whatever, Mod Lily, I think it was. It took a long time for it to come. And then this year, I was like, okay, maybe that was just a flukish thing. And then this year I ordered 2, and I'm not kidding. I ordered them in, I think it was like the end of May, and I didn't get them till almost August. So I'm not going to ever order from them again, because it's not worth it. It's like the summer was over before I got it. And they were like, the 2 of them were like $80. Like, it's just not worth it for them to have my $80 and for me not to have anything for months. Anyway, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, that's the card suggests that other things are getting in the way, right? Or you're choosing to do other things. And if you had to be somewhere from 9 to 5, you wouldn't be able to choose other things. You would have to go there and do it. So it's like, look at it like that. Anyway. I'm up to, and I did. Did that one. Liz, I want to know if my dog passed away on the couch or on the way to the vet. Okay, need peace of mind. Let's see. You know, I think it was on the couch, and I think it was very peaceful. You know, it's such a, you know, like what do you want, right? It's like, you hate that I had to take Dylan and have him put down, but would I want him to pass away without me being there? No. But if he passed away in his bed or even where he liked to be, I mean, you know, it's like, no matter what, you're not going to be happy. You know, with my dog Kayla, I knew that she was dying, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, and I had to get to yoga, and I'm like, the thought of her dying by herself, I'm like, I'm just going to do it, because I would rather be there with her than not be there. You know, it's like, if it's going to happen, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure of it. That's how I felt in that moment. The dog previously, which was the dog I grew up with as a child, I couldn't even make the appointment. I couldn't be there. My boyfriend at the time had to take her. I just, the whole thing, it was bad. Like, I actually left for Florida and came home and the dog was gone because I couldn't tolerate it. Like, couldn't even think about it. I think that it happens the way it happens. And I don't know if this is going to make you feel better or worse. I happened to read this a couple of days before Dylan passed, that the dogs choose when they're going to go. They choose who they want there. So it's the dog's choice. But it made me fucking bawl my eyes out, because when Dylan went, my father happened to be up from Florida. My father and my brother were both in the room with me and with the dog. And all I could think about was that Dylan didn't want me to be alone, you know? Kayla was like, zero fucks given. You got somewhere to go? I'm checking out. You're going to be there with me, and you're going to be alone, and you're going to deal with it. It's funny, I could laugh about it now, but at the time it was horrible. Anyway, so I think it was on the couch. I think it was peaceful, and I think the dog wanted it that way. Awful. The whole thing is just awful. H2O, do you see A and I going back together? I broke up with him because the stuff that he did, he tried to get back together, but I said no, and he tried for 4 months. I called him to let him know I can't forgive him, and he can't move on, and he can move on with his life. Even after I called him, he's texting me saying, let's be back together, we can fix it. This is a free will question. Like, this is for you to decide. The cards can't tell you to get back with him. If he's crossed a line, like, you can't fix anything, right? What's done is done. If you take a plate and you throw it on the floor and it breaks, you could glue it back together, but it's never going to be the same. Now, some people do that. Like, some people are like, okay, we're going to work this out. You know, this person lied, they cheated, they've treated me like shit. I'm going to give them another chance. Most of the time, they just relive the same relationship again. Nothing has changed. And even if you look at, like, I had a friend that I grew up with who used to do shit like this to me. Like, if she knew I was into somebody, she had to date him, you know, that kind of thing. And it kept getting worse and worse. And I kept forgiving her and forgiving her. She kept doing it to me again, you know, but like, when do you learn your lesson, right? I never did learn my lesson. Our relationships just kind of Our friendship just kind of fizzled because I was like I didn't even like her as a person anymore. It just got to that point that I just was like, whatever. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not you're going to get back with him. The cards can't tell you to get back with him. The cards can show what the energy around the situation is, which there's not much here. He's not a changed person. So you're probably going to relive the same situation. Now, justice is in reverse, which can indicate somebody has been feeling like they've been treated unfairly. This can also indicate that things are out of balance, which may be that he wants to get back together with you and you don't want any part of it. But there's not much here that's changing. So it's like you would go right back to the same situation. So you have to make the decision. Do people grow, change, and transform? Yeah, but it takes years. It takes life. It takes experiences. So you can make the decision to give it a shot. If you feel like you need to do it for yourself, sometimes you need to make that decision, but it's for you to decide. Yeah, I mean, like this whole idea of trying to fix, you can't fix anything. Once trust is broken, trust is broken. People are always asking, like, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Like, what did he do in the first place? If he cheated once and you forgive him, he's probably gonna wind up cheating again because he knows that you're gonna take him back because you already took him back. The people that ghost, a ghoster disappears, comes back, he's gonna ghost again because you took him back, and he can do what he wants when the going gets tough, or somebody else shows up, or he's more enchanted with somebody else for 5 minutes, he'll disappear. When that doesn't work out, he'll resurface because that's the habit that he's made, and that's what you've accepted. But like I said, the cards can't tell you what to do. You got to figure it out. Let go. What does John think about this? Oh, I did that one. DJ, any good news coming my way? Yeah, you could have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Perseverance pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Bernard, general read. You've got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. And the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may have some money coming in. Finances could be improving. Adonis, that's why it's hard for me to forgive people, because like your example, they take advantage. I know, I wish I would have learned that when I was younger. Like, why did it take me so long to figure that out? Gabs, how do I handle the interview with Woodbine executives regarding my letter so they understand Rule actually lies to everyone? The only thing that you can do is explain what you know and show any proof that you have. Like, there's nothing that you can do to make anything happen. You can just like talk, present your information, show the proof that you have. But other than that, if hopefully you have proof and stuff like that you can show them, because otherwise it's just going to be your words against his. And that's like You don't get anywhere that way. But the only thing that you really can do is I would write everything down. I would show your examples and I would stay on track. I would try to make sure that you don't like go off on a tangent. Stay on the points and on the facts. Emily, how do the cards read for me and my ex? Does he really get me and accept me as I am, or is he just comfortable with familiarity? He never gave up on me, but I don't trust anyone. Well, I mean, he does care about you. There's no doubt about that the feelings here are real. And the communication looks good, or it has potential to be good. But it is familiar and it is comfortable. And that's, you know, like going back to something that's familiar and comfortable, like putting your foot in a comfortable shoe, like an old running shoe, is more comfortable than buying new ones and having to break them in. That's kind of like what this relationship is giving. You know, you could go back and you'll go back to the same kind of relationship, which is okay if you're okay with it. But, you know, it's like being familiar and going back to something that it's like, I know what to expect. And I'm kind of content with, you know, it's comfortable. You're right. It is. It's comfortable. But you have to make the decision. You have to make the decision. Unfortunately, whatever, when you go back to something, you usually just relive the same shit again. You know, people swear up and down till they're blue in the face that things are going to be different, but they're usually not. But you have to make that decision. Mariana, will I get a positive news from the doctor's office next week? You can get good news. Yes, that's possible. Mel, unless him lying is affecting his work performance and his productivity, does it matter if someone lies at the workplace? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I guess it depends what the lies are. You know, like, remember how I said there was that woman in the other department at the company I worked for? She couldn't keep anybody. She couldn't keep any, well, she could. She could keep the people that were shitty. But the good people always seem to, like, leave, get fired or leave. And comes to find out, I became good friends with this one woman. She was so funny. Like, I don't know what the procedures were, but the way she would be trained is like the woman would teach her to do A and C. And she would never teach her step B. So the woman would do A and C, and then like they would go to a meeting and she hadn't done the B part. And then it would be like, why didn't you do this? And then they would be in the meeting and it would be like like I said, like she would lie. Oh, I did tell you you had to do that. No, you didn't tell me I had to do that. And it would go back and forth. But nobody admitted that they were wrong. Now, we knew that it was the manager that was wrong because she had been through so many people. But for some reason, her boss would take her side. And then the employee beneath her would get in trouble for not doing that one part. So, yeah, the lying does affect the job. But if you're just lying about, like, you know, I bought a new car and you didn't. Yeah, I don't think, I guess you're right. If somebody is lying about, I bought a new car or I bought a new house, it doesn't affect their job, they probably aren't going to care. But if it's something that's directly affecting the job, yeah. The thing is with lying is that you have to prove it. And if you can't prove it, that's a problem. Anyhow. Yeah, that's like a lot of companies don't want people dating within the company, but it happens all the time and there's not really anything they can do about it. And it always would cross the line. Like it used to happen at the grocery store all the time because there were so many people there. And then there were a lot of kids that worked there and kids would be dating each other where somebody would start dating and now all of a sudden there was favoritism. Now all of a sudden she didn't have to do this or that. And yeah. And we would we'd have to deal with that kind of nonsense. And then they would break up and it would be a whole other set of bullshit we had to deal with. Sammy, messages from Spirit. Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. Knight of Water. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice. Charity work. Five of Earth. Fear surrounding money. The wisdom to accept help from others. Uncertain self-employment. Angel Poet, love for me. Angel Poet, love for me. If you're currently with someone, communication helps your current relationship function and moves forward towards greener pastures. If you're not with anyone, out of the clear blue sky, you may have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that may be coming in with a love offer. And lay down the laws, set boundaries. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Maybe new energy coming in with the world at your feet. Sometime before the end of this year, you should see love move forward. Rip Pan Deep, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius. Maybe spending time with a Gemini. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. All right, Sammy, have a good night. Speaking of lying, I may have told you this story before, but this was such a fucking crazy story. This girl came to work with us, and for some reason, it's like she must have had like a really low self-esteem and really wanted to fit in with whoever she was friendly with. Because when she was with me, she used to try to act like she was kind of like in the same situation as me. And at the time, like, I was working 2 jobs and, trying to make ends meet. I mean, not very different. That my whole life has kind of been like that. But she was married to somebody who was very well off. And I didn't know. How would I know? But her friend had been working at the company and kind of knew like the ins and outs of the situation. And it was so bizarre. Like she came to work one day and in a different car. And I just asked, I'm like, oh, did you get a new car? Only because like, I felt like if somebody gets a new car, like, don't they want it acknowledged, right? I really don't care. I don't care what somebody drives. I just don't. I wish I did, but I don't. And she told me that her neighbor owned a car dealership and he wanted her to test it out. So I was like, okay, like what? Number one, I don't care. Number two, I don't know how much that car cost. I don't give a shit how much it cost. Why would you lie to me? And then like she had the car forever. The car never went away. But I never really thought much about it. So somehow I was talking to the other girl that was friends with her and something came up. I don't know, maybe like the girl that knew her said something about, well, she doesn't need to be here anyway. Or something like that. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like she tells me she needs to work. She's counting pennies. And the other girl was like, started laughing. She's like, that's not true. She's like, what the fuck? And then she said, she had moved. She was moving and she was getting like boxes from the back so that she could move. And she kept like referring to her house as like being a shack. And I'm, like, who am I to judge? If you live in a shack, you don't have any money, I don't care. I don't really equate money with like personal value. Like if I like you as a person, I don't care if you have a lot of money or you don't have any money, it doesn't really affect me. But I'd like you regardless. Or I don't like you. If I don't like you, I don't care how much money you have. Anyhow. So the other girl said to me, she's like, she's having a barbecue. She's like, I want you to come and see this house. And she's like, I'm gonna make her invite you. And the one that was gonna invite me definitely thought I was gonna have to work and that I wouldn't be able to come. So the other girl put her on the spot. She invited me thinking I wasn't gonna be able to come, and I happened to have the day off. And when I tell you, her house, first of all, I didn't even see half the house. The girl that I went with, she's like, oh, show her the house. Show her the house. She only showed me half the house. The house was so big. It had like a pool. It had a water fountain. It had, I don't know how many bedrooms. I mean, if I had to put a price tag on it, I mean, I don't know how many years ago that was, a long time ago. But it was well over $1 million home. Well, I mean, nowadays a million home is a high range, but I'm going to say by today's standards, probably about a $4 million home. If I had to put a figure on it, it was a huge house, and it was like stone and like a big entranceway with the high ceiling and the big chandelier. I'm like, how are you telling me that you're living in a shack? Like why? Anyway, it was very bizarre. Very bizarre. Anyhow. Tanya, I caught Edward in the biggest lie. He claims his buddy's mom is a TV news reporter. I said, oh, really? What's her name? I can give it to my niece. She's a journalism major. That would be great. And what did he say? Now he feels like he's done something wrong. He doesn't know what to do. He's not taking responsibility for it. He may be sweating. What? Why would you lie about that? He's got great anxiety around it too. Why would you lie about that? Well, maybe you won't hear from him so much now that he feels like he's been called on the carpet. What a dope. Asked 4 times, he's not saying anything. He doesn't know what to say. Good, maybe you got rid of him. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Why do people lie about things like that? My brother says, he's like, people will just lie because they're sick. Like, it's a sickness. They just have to lie. Like, why? What does his buddy's mother, being a news reporter, do for any of us? Nothing. I don't care. I'm Lourdes for the rest of November. For the rest of November, you've got life is coming into balance and disappointment heals. Old wounds are healing. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Might be making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Lay down the law, set boundaries. You may be spending time with a Virgo. And then you may be planning travel. Areas of your life that have been slow may now start to move forward. Brenda, general from now until tomorrow. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and success may come in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. A wish comes true. New beginnings around the horizon that lead you to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race. Shani, my good friend will not answer the phone for me. Is she angry with me, or is it something else? This is unusual. I don't think that she's mad at you. No, she may be busy, and it may be like misalignment. I think that you're finally going to get in touch with her soon, maybe sometime this week. I don't think she's mad at you. Sharon, love for the rest of the month. Love is slow for the rest of this month. If you're currently with someone, nothing is changing. Things will continue the way it is. If you're not with anyone, not much is changing. Things will continue the way it is. Expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful, but I don't see much changing between now and the end of the month. Tanya, I hope so. He said she's a TV reporter. All the people she knows are stupid. And then I don't understand. Why would you lie about something like that? That's like if I said, like, my grandfather is Walter Cronkite. Is he even around? I don't even know. That's just the first name. Like, what? Why would anybody care? Like, do you care? David Bowie's my grandfather. Like, why would anybody care? Oh, what's it like to have David Bowie be your grandfather? Like, it's not so. I just don't get what the point is. He lied, and I'm using it to get rid of him. Good. I told him you're a liar. Ignored my questions, and then he sends scriptures. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why people lie about stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a sickness. People are sick. I don't know. I had this conversation with one of my friends, and she says, this is what she says. She says, people feel better about themselves when they lie. And to me, I can't understand that, because I would feel worse. Like, if I told you, David Bowie is my grandfather, and we have a castle in England, and I can speak 3 languages fluently. I have $12 million in the bank. I have a Ferrari parked outside. Like, I don't have any of those things. So lying about it doesn't make me feel better. It kind of makes me feel worse. So I don't understand why people do it. I'm a brain surgeon. I make $12 billion a year. Like, that's not true. So how did that make me feel better? Why? Because I convinced you of it? Like, so that's what's supposed to make me feel better? It's just, I don't get it. Sounds like Edward. Like, that's what I don't understand. Davey, what do the cards see for me on the horizon? Perseverance pays off around business. If you've been working on a side business, side project, side hustle, keep up with it. The hard work that you put into it pays off. Brings in happiness, brings in money. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're no longer holding yourself back. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Yeah, I don't understand. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, you're welcome. Zen, I think I did answer one for you. Let me see if I see the question I may remember. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay, Mel tagged you. Doll face for this upcoming week. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You coming in here?
Yep.
But then you fall asleep in here. And then I have to wake you up. You don't care? I'm not going to let you sleep on the floor. In the closet, on the floor.
But I want to give it to you. Come on.
All right, go ahead. Just don't break my zebra cup.
Just like, what this surrounds me.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
You tired?
Yeah.
Did you have fun today?
Yeah. Hey, lay me in it. And my feet.
You did a lot of ice skating today. Priyat Tamang, can you please tell me if I'm clearing my CAT exam this year and getting into the best business school? My exam is in a week.
gonna get out of the blanket.
I think you will. I think you will.
I'm gonna get out of the blanket.
Don't get up. You don't need another blanket.
Well,
Tanya, first he was public safety officer, then a pastor, then a nurse, now firearms expert. He never stops.
who says keeps me warm?
Can I block Edward now? Yeah, I don't see any reason why you can't. Let's see what the cards say.
Who says makes me warm? Should I go by Cyrus if he makes me warm? Should I? Because I'm cold.
You could block him if you want.
Should I go by Cyrus?
Yeah, go by Cyrus.
Because he's the only thing that keeps me warm.
He's the only thing that keeps you warm?
That's the only thing. Like, I can't let it be cold.
No, you sweat like a pig at night. You do. When I go over there to move you, you're drenched.
It's because I don't really have a lot of water.
No, it's because you drink too much water. Simran, in general for the rest of the year.
But
Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You may be planning travel. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Wrap it up and see you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll wrap it up and see you tomorrow. So I'll wrap it up and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Anthony, next lady coming into my sex life. Could be a Capricorn. Capricorn, possibly a Gemini, new beginnings on the horizon, could come in quick. Listen to your intuition, but you got a Capricorn and a Gemini that are coming in strong here. Cosmic, will John, the leasing manager, leave my property for good? And the same with my upstairs neighbor. He is a nosy man who gossips and gives me horrible... Let's see. They're probably both going to leave at some point, but it might take a while. It may take a while, like maybe within a year or so. Pallavi, love. Something may happen that makes you happy around love, and you may be exploring your options. You have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, although Scorpio comes up the strongest. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and life moves forward. Be clear about your wants and needs as well. Hi, Julie. Raymond, do you think that my ex will try to contact me during Thanksgiving or Christmas time? What do you see? What will she say? I do think you're probably going to hear from her before the end of this year. And she may be looking to get back into your good graces because something didn't work out for her. So I would look out for like manipulation. I would look out for her to try like love bombing, that kind of a thing. May tell you that she's made a mistake or that she's different. She may be laying it on kind of thick. Yeah. I don't know exactly when. Like, it probably won't be New Year, Thanksgiving Day, but it may be sometime between now and the end of the year. Julie, do you see me going to work tomorrow? I ask because I'm still not feeling well. Most likely, you may be feeling better in the morning. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Aisha, is Chris done with me for good? No. There's communication coming in. There's things moving forward. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things move forward towards greener pastures. No, I still think he's around.
What are you eating? Vitamins.
Yeah, it's my vitamin, magnesium. Cosmic, what does Tarot advise? Stay at my current apartment or move to another property management company in the same city, which is better suited. I like where I live, but I don't know anymore. I would stay where you are for right now. Tanya for the next 48. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life is moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and success comes in around work, school, or business. Your luck is changing for the better, and areas of your life that you feel may have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Oh, thank you, Day. Thank you. Divine growth. Any advice for how to release what I need so that I can move forward? It depends what it is you're trying to release. Depending on what it is that you feel is holding you back, you have to kind of take your mind off it and find something else to do. So, like, let's just say, for example, it's an old wound or something that just keeps nagging at you. You could write it down, especially during the full moon, fold it away from you, light it on fire, or put it in one of those like little things that's like fireproof, and let it burn, to kind of release it into the universe, and then stop thinking about it. So when it comes into your mind and like you remember, or hey, somebody stabbed me in the back, you redirect yourself, go find something else to do, rather than continuing to sit and think about it.
Mom,
What?
So when you come here
Yeah.
to come to sleep,
Yeah.
I want you to put my iPad in.
I will. Okay. Okay.
Because then I'll sleep dead.
Okay, but don't go to sleep yet, okay?
Why?
Because you have to go to the bathroom before you go to sleep.
I know, but that's what I always do when
I know, because I don't want you to have an accident at night. Tanya, me and A, the Aries.
No, like now if we need to do it now, I'll just get up and then...
You have communication coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation can help things move forward quickly. You're probably going to see one another soon. I take here, this is magnesium glycinate, and I always buy Dr. Berg, his vitamins, because I don't know, I feel like I kind of trust him as much as I can trust anybody. And he suggests this, and I can't remember why I started taking it. I think it had to do with aches and pains. I think that's what it was. But it says on it for better sleep. I don't have trouble sleeping, but sometimes what I noticed was happening, I would get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and then I had a hard time falling back asleep. But now when I take this, if I have to get up to go to the bathroom, I'll come back and go right to sleep. So I think it does work. I think I was taking this for aches and pains. I think, because my hip, maybe? I don't even remember. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Leo Sun, yes, I did get it. I did. Thank you. I know if they're not synthetic? I feel like Dr. Berg wouldn't sell synthetic, but maybe he would. How do you know? It says with clean, potent, pure ingredients. 4 times lab tested. Maximum strength 4-in-1. I mean, it says it's pure. It's got to be, right? Can't trust nothing. Emin, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you, and new opportunities may be coming in. You've got walk away. You may have long-term potential around your next relationship, which could possibly be with a Gemini. Maybe new energy that comes in before the end of the year. You also could have a Taurus here. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. And your luck around love should be changing for the better. Not bad. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? One a day, yeah. And there's some other ones that I think somebody told me not to take. Maybe it was Nature's Way. I don't remember now. I don't know. I like Dr. Berg. I watch his videos. But, you know, like, can you trust anybody? I don't know if you can trust anybody 100%. But it says maximum strength, clean, potent, and pure ingredients. I mean, I feel like if he believes in what he's doing, his vitamins should be pure, but who the hell knows? No, Julie, I didn't find the video. If you come across it again, send it. Thanks. Oh, Dr. Berg is naturally sourced. Okay, good. I'll keep buying his vitamins. Yeah, Leo son. Yeah, I got it yesterday. Yes, thank you. Hopefully Edward takes my advice. You're a liar. Get lost. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Mel, has Scorpio gone to the reader to read about our breakup? You know, I don't think he has. Does he see somebody regularly? Because I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. I don't think he has. Maybe he's kind of afraid of what they're going to say. Adonis, V's intention towards me at the moment haven't spoken in almost 2 weeks. the intentions are for communication to come in. So you're probably going to have communication sometime this week. There's a communication coming in out of the blue. Listen to your intuition, and negativity moves into the past. You know, like there may be like in the back of their head that they're like thinking they're going to reach out, but at the same time they're waiting to hear from you, which is so funny because you never reach out. But I understand because, you know, sometimes we have those crazy thoughts. Not that it's a crazy thought to think that somebody could reach out to you, but you know how sometimes people will be like they'll ask a question that it almost seems like it's something that's impossible, but yet they're still thinking it because like it still could happen. You know, like if I block him, what's he going to do? Is he going to show up at my house? Like that kind of a thing. I mean, it's not that that can't happen. It's just that the odds are against it. But yet we still kind of think, well, maybe there's a possibility. I think that's kind of where they're at. Like they know that they have to reach out, but they're still kind of like, well, you never know. Oh, okay. Tanya, my lesson from Edward is probably patience and fuck around and find out. Yeah, they're right. There is always a chance. The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. You ever see that guy? He's got the chart. He's like, how much do you want to find out? The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. Oh, okay, Mel. Alrighty, so did I get everyone? If I answered for everyone, I'll wrap it up and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to do TikTok. I don't think we have anything planned for tomorrow. So if I'm home all day, I'll go on TikTok at 2, but maybe I'll switch it up a little bit and do something different. I don't know. Oh, okay. Sure, Julie. I'll do it right now. Yeah, maybe I'll just do, or maybe I'll do TikTok in the morning. We'll see how it goes. One of my friends was telling me that I should go on there at night, but I feel like it doesn't matter what time you go on. Like there's always people around, right? All right, Julie, I'm going to email you right now. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow.